this lesson is about ankle lift and chi walking.
Okay.
Okay? So ankle lifting is a big part of the chi walking form, and we always go with walking before we do the running. It makes sense?
Yeah.
You have to learn how to do that. Plus, everybody walks more than they run. Even the ultra marathoners, they're walking more during their day than a run. So we have the ability to focus on these things first. Once you get these down, then it transfers nicely into a run. Okay? So the big thing is lifting versus pushing. Okay? We don't want to be pushing and using our legs. So I want you to try this as an exercise. When you're standing here, if your posture, and if you push up, down like this, so try to, when you come up, go up on your toes. Go up on your toes, right? Okay? All right, good. All right. So feel that in contrast to just lifting up your ankle. Just lift from your center. Okay, so think of how you just had to relax. Your foot will just flop. Your foot points down. That's a lot less energy.
Yeah.
Feels a lot easier. Which one would you rather do?
Probably the second one.
Yeah, the second one is a lot better. So it's a lot easier to do that walking form that way versus pushing and leaving a lot of energy on the road. Okay, so we don't want to be doing that. So the key part is to work from our center. And what we want to go over right now is called the psoas lift exercise. And what that is I want you to get into your posture stance. Okay, so go ahead. So go ahead and just get in good posture stance here. All right, and I want you to try to go into, I want you to go into your single leg posture stance. So try to get a single leg, good, and come back down, and then do the other one. Okay. And I want you to do that several times with good posture, okay? I want you to think about that movement coming from your center, okay? Good. Just lift your ankles there, good, okay. And then the next thing is, I want you to try this. I want you to bend over at the waist and try to lift your ankles, okay? See how hard, so much harder that is? Okay. What do you feel working?
The back of my legs more.
Yeah, so you can feel that working more. Oftentimes your back will feel it more because you're bent over. Also your quads are working more. Okay, so we want to be in a good posture and position to create the most efficiency from our very strong core muscles called the psoas muscles, which are the big hip flexor muscles. They attach in the beginning of our femur and go into our spine. So they're very deep muscles, and that's where we want our energy to be spent when we're running and moving, because those are the strong muscles. Our body is designed in a way that the stronger muscles are in the middle of our body, and the weaker muscles are further out. So you got your little toe muscles. Oftentimes people are pushing, and when they're walking, they're pushing with their toe, and all your weight's coming on that toe. It's just a little muscle, the little parts in there, so that's a lot of strain on your body. So we want to try to minimize that strain, okay? So I want to talk a little bit about conventional walking versus chi walking, okay? So I'm going to demo this a little bit. We're going to go over chi walking, or the conventional walk is the foot swings forward, lands on our heel, and I'll just kind of show you a little bit here. So I'm relaxed, my core's not working. I'm just kind of walking like this. My hips are behind me, shoulders are back, and I'm landing with the back of my heel, and I'm feeling those muscles work a lot harder. Okay. So I want you to try this a little bit. Go and just do a regular walk. You're probably used to this. Just walk. Okay. Good. Okay. Great. And then come on back. Okay. All right. So good. Now I want to do a teaching of how to do the chi walking technique, and basically it's like a lot of what we've already talked about, aligning our posture, leaning forward, okay? So the big thing now is we're going to get aligned up here. I'm going to pull in through my center, and then I'm going to lean from my ankles, and I'm going to pick up my feet. And what I'm going to do is I walk, my shoulders are forward, okay, and my hips are right over where my foot lands, okay? So basically, I'm feeling a lot less energy strained there. I'm not pushing as hard through my foot, and I'm just really relaxing. I'm still landing with the heel strike, so if I'm still landing with my foot underneath me more though, instead of being out too far, okay? what I'm going to have you do now is try a few things with this form. I'm going to kind of get you started here. I want you to get into your good posture stance. We talked about it. Align your feet and legs. Lengthen your spine. Okay. Set your pelvis. Okay. Level your pelvis. Sit up in your chair. Good check of your shoelaces. You got it. Okay. Now I want you to do a few marches in place, like the posture stance, one-legged posture stance. Okay. Okay. And as we do this, I want you just to lean forward and to go forward here. Good. Okay. And then I want you to try it again. I want you just to go a little bit less up and down. The key part is we want to think about our wrists are up, the back of our head is up, and our heels go up. But our knees stay down. So I'm not going to be up like this. I'm just gonna lean forward from my waist and just pick up my feet and just like that. Okay. A little bit too far. So I want you to get used to going a little bit less, like taking these little steps. Okay. Try that out. A little bit less. Lean forward. There you go. That's a little better. So we're not running yet. You almost got it though. Okay. So let's do it again. You had it. You had it. So go ahead again. So you're gonna stand with good posture. You're gonna do a little march in place. Okay. Good. Just a little. Just relax your feet a little bit. Just relax your feet, and then lean forward, and then just go ahead. Yeah. There you go. Lean forward. Good. And just try that a little bit more. Keep going, and go back and forth there. Good. Get your shoulders up in front of your hips. Okay. Keep going. Good. Turn around here. Okay. Shoulders in front of your hips. Okay. Lengthen through the spine. Good. Okay. Now go back to your normal walk. Okay. Now I want you to feel what feels different about that.
I feel a lot more pressure on my heels.
Okay. You feel pressure on your heels, and then you also feel. What do you feel in your calves? Go ahead and keep walking.
Okay. I can definitely feel a little bit more.
Feel more in your calves. Okay, good. Is your core engaged?
No.
No, okay. All right. Okay, so now I want you to now take those shorter steps, go into your chi walking form, just kind of take those little steps now. Go ahead, just lean forward from your ankles. Good, short steps. Swing your arms a little bit. Good. Okay. All right, and then come on back.
Yeah, I feel a lot lighter and looser.
A little bit better, yeah, so a little bit less. Good. Take a break here. Okay. We're going to go over arm swing, which we didn't go over yet, but I wanted to kind of show you the contrast of one versus the other, which we just went over. A big part of this that we didn't go over quite yet is the arm swing, which is just getting your arms to swing behind you. Okay, so what we do is we want to keep, and we'll go over this in the arm swing section just a little bit, but I want you to think about getting your elbows bent a little bit here, and when we're walking, we're going to have our arms kind of low to the ground a little bit more. We'll walk more, a longer stride, or just kind of shorter. You're going slower, so you're going to have a longer pendulum of your arms swinging. But still the emphasis is the arms are swinging behind you. As you pick up your speed with walking, you'll have your elbows bent more, and your elbows will go behind you. Okay, so you never want your elbows to go too far out in front of you, because you'll swing out. You'll swing out like this. That's what we want. We kind of want to be, right over our body, just these little steps. Okay, so I want you to try this. Go ahead and just stand with your posture stance again. Okay, don't step on the worm. Okay, so good step posture here. Okay, pulling through your core. Okay, lengthen your spine, align your feet and legs. Okay. Now, bend your elbows a little bit, and I want you just to bend your elbows and just swing your elbows back towards me. There you go. Good. Good. Okay. Good. So, I have my hands back there just to get the feeling of swinging your arms backwards to the rear. Then I want you to be nice and tall and lined up, and then lean forward and just go into a little walk here. Good. That looks better. Okay. Go ahead and do the other way. Take a little bit less step behind you, okay? So just kind of get your feet in front of you, or feet behind you, sorry. Okay, good. And then do it again. Good. Get your core engulfed here, okay? Feel that core working. Okay, cool. Then turn around. One more time. Okay, good. All right. So that's kind of the part about the chi walking form, is just to kind of get engaged with the core. Feel your body leaning forward slightly and take some small short steps, and then incorporate some arm swing with it. What we'll do in the begin running section, we'll go into going from the walk to the run, which is a lot of fun. Okay, so we'll get into that next time. Okay, so go ahead. All right, so we'll see how that is. Chilly Willy? Yeah.
I'm gonna stop.